New data is out, and this data is about a very, very important topic, the criminalization of pregnancy outcomes, which go hand in hand with abortion bans. And this new data found that there were more than 1,800 cases of people that were criminalized for their pregnancy outcomes between Roe in 1973 and its end in 2022. And the hypothesis, the prediction that I'm making, is that now that Roe is ended and you have a lot of states that have abortion bans, that criminalization is just going to spike. Because before, the criminalization of pregnant people was done more under the table. And it was done by arresting people for allegedly endangering unborn life. And before the fall of Roe, very few of these cases actually involved abortion at all. Instead, it focused on individuals who lost pregnancies, who miscarried, and law enforcement found ways to accuse them of child abuse while they were pregnant. And this is only going to get worse because now these law enforcement individuals, they have legislation to back them up. They have states that are trying to write fetal personhood laws, which means that any pregnancy that does not end in a live, living baby, well, needs to be investigated because they need to make sure that the pregnant person did not do anything to endanger that pregnancy because they are granting that fetus, that pregnancy, full personhood. Pregnant people, and this is coming from the article, are simply by virtue of being pregnant vulnerable to criminal charges. Child abuse or endangerment if they are accused of exposing their fetus to some perceived or actual risk of harm. This has happened before where people who used to be addicted to opioids are being put on like buprenorphine, which is the recommended treatment for pregnant patients. And then that patient has a miscarriage and they're being accused of exposing their fetus to a perceived risk. They could also be accused of murder, feticide, or manslaughter if they experience a pregnancy loss, and then would have to prove that they did not cause that pregnancy loss. And now we don't even have the protections of Roe. So that number that has already been increasing is going to get worse.